How good is it to have Kels back out there at practice?
Our fearless leader has returned. That's all I have to say, mate. He's the extra boost of confidence always when he gets on the field. You just know that he's going to give it his all, make sure that everyone's right. Not saying that Cam doesn't do that, but, it's just familiarity. Played with Kels all last year, 2020, so having the same five guys up, even Landon coming back, which is awesome to have that, what's it gonna call it? Continuation. Bloody hell, forgot the word. Continuity. Thank you there, John. But yeah, it's good to have that continuity.
After the first preseason game, when you stood up for Jalen, you said you'll always have your quarterbacks back. Is that the case no matter the quarterback? Is there something unique about Jalen that kind of you gravitate toward?
Jalen as a person, he's an awesome human being. One of a kind, truly one of a kind. But, I think I'd be wrong if I said, just the QB. Yes, there is that, O-line protected QB, but I'll do that for anyone. And I know that my brothers on the O-line will do it too. So, it won't just be me. You see Landon, you see Kels, you see Lane, you see Isaac, sick enough for anybody. So, yeah, just trying to build a culture where we won't allow that dirty stuff, and always stand behind your brothers.
How nice was it to see Isaac back? Obviously not on your side anymore, but just to have him healthy and to get through that camp and be part of it again.
Yeah, Isaac's such a huge addition. Having him back this year, it is kind of weird that he's on the right side again. Not again, but just on the right side. But I think the value that he adds to this team, and especially to our O-line, the run game, the pass game, his knowledge. Not many people know he's a very smart player. Him and Kels have these, I want to call it Einstein sessions in the back of the room. And I'm sitting there listening, and I'm like, are they speaking English? Like, they just have their own language, and it just speaks the volumes that these two players are all about the ball, all about ball, all about fixing their mistakes, all about making sure that everyone knows what they're doing, putting us all in the right positions and making the right calls. So having Isaac back has been a great addition.
About Josh Sills, who none of us predicted was going to make the 53-man roster.
Navy SEALs, eh? Mate, you know what? I'm not surprised, man. That dude works hard, takes the coaching, just listens to Stout. Just does his job. He just takes the coaching, even from the vets, Jason and Lane and Isaac, and even myself. Like we offer some nuggets of wisdom, and he takes them and applies them to the training, to the game, and so that's a credit to Sills. So you should ask Sills that.
Now that you're firmly established as left tackle and everything like that, what kind of goals do you have for this season? Heading into it?
The same as every year, mate. The expectations are still the same. We have to know our assignment. We have to play 100% of effort every game, and making sure we don't make the same mistakes. Same mistakes that we made last year. Coach holds us to a high standard here. He doesn't want to see the same mistake. If you've been coached, if you make the mistake once, it's okay, but don't make it again. Because he's coached you, and the assignment, the technique. So that's all I'm going to focus on this year. Take every game by game and correct the mistakes and make sure that I don't do the same ones over and over again.
Jordan, do you think this is the best offensive line in football?
Mate, only Sundays will tell. Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays, whatever day we play on. So till then, man, we're just going to keep chipping away and working on being the best. I don't know what they're saying out there. They can say whatever they want, but we know here that we've got to put in the work every day. The mentality has never changed. It will never change as long as Coach Sirianni, Coach Stout are here doing daily deposits, 1% better. Everyone hates it, but it's true. This is the way we live here. This is the way we go about our business, and that's what I believe in, and the whole locker room does, just getting better every day.
Jordan, is it tough, the waiting? You still have another 10 days to your first actual game. You've played so little actual football during the preseason, and you really want to see how good this offensive line can be?
But sheesh, I don't mind waiting. I mean, it's a long season, so this break's going to be nice. Nice little break before the season starts. So, yeah, I mean, I can't wait to play. But, again, I'm just going to be where my feet are at. And today, they're going to be kicking back in the locker room with some Gatorades and just trying to chillax till next week.
Jordan, what was your reaction to?
Your feel for you compared to last year? You know, how much more comfortable are you?
Very comfortable. I think the continuity of the same line with the addition of Isaac helps a lot. Just knowing your assignment, knowing the guy next to you, knowing how they play, the communication between those five guys. We can't execute our job if one person is off assignment. It's a five-wheel drive. You guys have heard Stout say that all the time. So, yeah, big believer in that. We can't do our job if one of us go off the reservation.
Jordan, what was your?
If I'm allowed to say that, sorry.
Sorry, man. Jordan, what was your reaction to Lane, Kelsey, and Jalen Hurts this morning being announced as the team captains for the offense?
Hell yeah. Love that for Lane, love that for Jalen, love that. I mean, come on, everyone knew Kelsey was going to be captain. But I love that for those guys. They guys are real leaders. They talk the talk, walk the walk. So I'm happy for them.
Did you have a reaction, or what was your reaction to JP trying out for the Cowboys?
I'm not surprised. Dude can still play, man. He's amazing. He will always be my mentor. Taught me a lot with his time here. And so, I'm forever grateful for him. I hope he can get the opportunity that he wants. But I'm not surprised, man. It's JP, man. That bloke can do it.
Would that be very strange to play, to see him show up in a Dallas uniform?
Yeah, that's going to be really strange. That's the one thing I did think about, actually, was seeing him in a Dallas Cowboys outfit. It's kind of weird.
How much of those Einstein sessions between Kelsey and Seumalo do you understand now as opposed to even a couple years ago?
Yeah, I might have lied. I do understand them now, but yeah, it's just a couple years ago, mate. I was lost. I was lost, mate. But now I can understand. Just being in that room with them and them explaining what they mean, and then just taking notes, making sure that I'm not missing out on the game or on the conversation, really.
Will you wait to see the football tape that they show you of the Lions, or have you been able to sneak a look at the Lions' defense on Hard Knocks?
Yeah, I've been watching a couple of the episodes on Hard Knocks. Unlike Slay.
Pretty tough, doesn't he?
We'll see. We'll see. It's any given Sunday. He works hard. I give him that. He's got a motor, that kid. But we just got to go in there and worry about ourselves. We can't worry about the defense. I'm going to worry about doing my job. Yes, I'm going to look at the film, see how they play, and make sure that I apply the right techniques when they need to be executed.
In Jalen's case, we've heard that he's pretty stone-faced with you guys. What gets him to break character? What gets him not to smile or laugh or not yell?
I tell you what, Lane and Landon do a pretty good job of breaking character all the time. Breaking Jalen's character. It's just they're two funny human beings, man. You got to be there. You got to be part of the conversation, just of what they say and how they act. So,
Jordan, you mentioned understanding the Einstein sessions now. Mm-hmm. Is there maybe one or two things that is second nature to you now, having been in the NFL a while, that when you got here was like, might as well be on another planet? Like, is there something that jumps out that you just, you don't even think about it now, but 5 years ago you would have been like, what the hell is that?
Shoot. I mean, the alignment of the safeties and linebackers, I guess. My first 2 years I would never look up to, we have certain calls, and I'm not going to rat out our calls, but, now I can make those calls and not be worried and second guess myself. Just Stout just says blink, say it. If you're wrong, but at least we know. So.
Do you think those are things that would have happened over time if you weren't actually on the field, or did you need to be on the field playing to understand those things?
Yeah, that's just how I learn. I got to be on the field to actually learn it. Get those physical reps and mental reps at the same time. So, I know it's just me. You got to learn how to learn, I guess. That makes sense. I don't know.